not take that away from them. But the contest, if you like, starts again today, tomorrow, for the Scottish Parliament election, with the parties on more or less equal standing.
Alistair Campbell, Keir Starmer sort of nodded to the fact that, you know, there was a disgruntlement with politicians of all parties, and that was reflected in the turnout figures. What do you do about that?
You have to rebuild trust. I mean, and I think he's made a very good start on that by putting this concept of public service. I mean, it's ridiculous he even has to, but after the last few years, that is necessary to show that you have a cabinet there, MPs there. There's going to be so many new MPs coming in. That would be like a breath of fresh air through that.
And a very working class cabinet.
Very working class cabinet, which I think is a good thing per se. Most state educated cabinet we've ever had. I think just picking up something there, the list said, this issue of tactical voting, I think one of the reasons Labour's vote is where it is, there were an awful lot of Labour people who voted Lib Dem yesterday because they understood that getting the Tories out.
Beautiful British summer day ass. Oh, yeah. This is the least wet British summer day, dude. The least humid, most sunny British summer day. So funny. Dude, honestly, though, if you've ever been to England and it's actually sunny out, I'm telling you, it's one of the most OP places on the planet. It's like God had to punish them. It would literally be, England would be the top destination, one of the top destinations, if it was always sunny. I'm not even joking. It almost makes you feel, it makes you forget how shitty everything is. It's not even a question. It is so beautiful, dude. Yeah, LA with walkability and good trains. I mean, I'm American. British public transit is literally fucking incredible in comparison to anything I can get here in the United States of America. So you're complimenting England. Are you okay? I mean, I've had this position before. I've talked about this before.
So important. So I think there was an awful lot of tactical voting, but now Labour has the opportunity to show it can govern, to show the values that Keir Starmer has been talked about are real and can deliver, and see off Farage.
Yeah. Briefly, same question to you. How do you deal with this disgruntlement, a plague on all your houses?
Well, look, the big hope for the Conservative Party is that the...
Do you see the American Olympics team is importing their own AC units because the French ones are so shit? Dude, that's not even a joke. That like is sound. That's crazy to me. Yeah, of course, dude. They should do that. I would do that. I will do that in the future. I need two things. I need my own fucking like broadband somehow, no matter where I go, no matter how I travel to the European Union countries or just Europe in general. I need my own fucking internet and I need my own AC. These motherfuckers just don't have that, okay? They just don't have that. How are you liking Croatia? Croatia is beautiful. You guys live in castles and shit. It's pretty crazy. The internet has not been kind to me though here. I hate it. You know? Every time I serve a 3-minute ad break at the top of the hour, my shit cuts out. It's pretty bad. But such is life. Life is life. At the top of the hour, there's a 3-minute ad break. If you no longer want to see the ads, all you need to do is subscribe for $5 or for free. Why'd you go to Croatia? With my family. Family vacation. Family vacation. Family vacation. Family vacation. To fuck your mom. That's why I went. I'm lying. I went because I took your mom out and I had sex with her on a boat. All right.
It remains as volatile as it's shown it's been over the last couple of weeks, that they can hope that they can turn this around. Keir Starmer did it in a parliament. They think they might be able to. And I do think that Alistair makes a good job of saying how well Labour have done. Of course they've done well, but it's looking a bit a mile wide and an inch deep. And it was a pretty lacklustre campaign. They let the Conservative parties destroy themselves. They didn't do a brilliant job in enthusing people.
Very briefly, Liz Lloyd, same question to you about how do you enthuse disgruntled voters?
Shit, my food is here. All right. We're going to do Tom Nichols, How Britain Became a Poor Country right now. But before that, let's hear what Brandon is saying and doing. Never mind. He's out. He's done.
Here is 10 Downing Street, the official residence of the British Prime Minister.
On Wednesday, the 22nd of May 2024, then Prime Minister Rishi Sunak walked out that front door and announced that he was calling a general election. On paper, it perhaps wasn't the worst political speech ever. It recalled some of the support that Sunak had provided to workers and small businesses during the COVID pandemic, and threw a bit of shade at Keir Starmer, his opponent in the upcoming vote.
In practice, though, Sunak cut a pretty pathetic figure.
Propped up by a lectern as the rain pelted him from above, someone kept knocking the camera, meaning the official broadcast of this historic moment just looked kind of amateurish. Worse still, a protester in the adjoining street had set up a PA system and started blasting "Things Can Only Get Better," a song by one-hit wonders D-Ream, which had previously been used as an election anthem by the Labour Party. Watching Sunak try to win the affections of the British people, whilst being both metaphorically drowned out by an anthem of his political opponents, and literally drowned out by some good old-fashioned British precipitation, felt rather fitting for a Prime Minister whose tenure had been, honestly, kind of forgettable. It was even more apt for a political party, the Conservative Party, whose 14-year rule over the UK has left the country in tatters. Poorer, nastier, with crumbling schools, bankrupt cities, polluted waterways, and the highest housing-to-income ratio since the Victorian era. On aggregate, the UK remains one of the richest countries in the world. But it rarely feels that way anymore. Ask anyone that lives here, and they'll attest to the fact that everything is just hideously expensive now. Our politics is pretty openly corrupt and chaotic, and the country has been gripped by a general sense of malaise, an understanding that everything is just kind of bad. But how did we get here?